Hello, my name is Monika Hruba and I am responsible for customer experience at Česká spořitelna.
Hi, I'm Ondřej Pohanka. I'm responsible for identity management and customer security.
And today we would like to present you our entry called Fight for Customers in Cyberspace. So let's start first with the organization description. Česká spořitelna is the largest bank in Czech Republic and is part of Erste Group. With history dating to 1825, we've grown to serve 4.5 million customers and employ nearly 10,000 employees. Our journey in past began with a clear mission to fulfill the needs of underprivileged customers, and this continues to be also the foundation today to function as a financial health company, actively enhancing the prosperity of individuals, communities, and also society. What is the initiative and why we decided to do that? The problem with security dated to the past when the interaction in the bank became more digital and when the interaction moved from the traditional banks and pen and paper to digital world. While the cybersecurity has been a societal concern for a while, the past year was actually the sharp increase where internet frauds doubled from 2021, leading to almost 18.5 police cases and 2 billion Czech crowns loss. Only in the first half of 2023, the hackers stole over 670 million crowns from 31,000 victims, impacting all age groups. There was a big discussion whether this is like spread it around all portfolio or there are some clients who are more vulnerable, but based on our analysis, we found out that the whole society and actually everybody from our customer base might be the target. Fraudsters are becoming more innovative and use sophisticated ways and posing a broad societal issue. And that's why as a bank who like in the past started with aim to help society to prosper, we actually included this topic as a key issue and a key theme for a year, because we understand it as something like grounding principle, and without the security of the bank, we might lose the trust of the client, we might lose the basic principles, and actually this is something what is the grounding principle for anything above that.
So what we did and what was our success? When we saw the surge of the attacks, we actually, as Monika just said, decided to give this theme or give this topic a complete focus. We got a big support from the board and got resources and hired basically a brand new team to focus on this era. And our strategy was to block the attacks basically on three frontiers. First, we thought the best is when the customers don't actually engage with the attackers, with the fraudsters in the attack, and recognize that they are under attack and withdraw from that. Second line of defense was in the bank, that when the attack is actually happening, we are able to monitor that, recognize it, and block the attack. And the third line of defense is when, unfortunately, some of the victims really do fall into the attack, we still are able to recover some of the funds afterwards. And we established basically these three teams for these three frontiers. We focused on public awareness and education of people. We focused on internal monitoring and detection of the frauds, and we focused on internal processes. And Monika is now going to speak about the public awareness.
Yeah, this was the really crucial topic, because I think without anything, without participation of the other side, we are not able to solve the situation and secure the client. So we wanted to involve them and overcome the traditional stereotype that the security is a goal of the bank and is a task of the bank, and we wanted to, in a way that is motivating for customers, to include them into the interaction and actually motivate them to participate actively. So we try to find also the ways which are entertaining and motivating enough and break the traditional the teaching way of saying things. So we work very much with the influencers, we work with the TV campaign and try to be very tangible in describing and showing how the attacks looks like. So one of the things was working with influencers, especially on the bazaars and e-commerce. Another nice things which worked very well was really describing how the attack looks like and step by step providing the description. Another thing was also using the recordings and the real material for the clients just to show how the attacks really looks like, to be really very exact and very precise in description.
We also completely redone our website for the attacks, and we use our internal channels for communicating how the attacks are going.
Yeah, we added also education, so we organize webinars and seminars for our clients and also for their kids, providing information on the same topic. So utilizing the information which, as Andra said, were on the website, but we have many more materials which in an engaging format showing how the attacks looks like. We
increased the size of the team that also focuses on the internal monitoring and detection of the transactions. We currently monitor and verify with customers 10,000 transactions every month. And we also increase the team that is calling the customers and verify in order to verify whether the transaction is actually the right one.
I have just one comment, because in this calling to customers, we also utilize the skills of the police negotiator, because in some cases our call center skills were not enough to convince the customer. So we have to really look for the behavioral moments and the ways how to be convincing enough to stop people in this emotional attack or emotional fear and be really convincible to stop the action.
So what were the results of our effort? We compared to the peak months of the last year's summer, we are now on about 50% of the customer loss every month. We nearly eliminated phishing as a way of fraud, and now we are fighting with individual cases where social manipulation plays a big role.
Mm-hmm. We also improved the perception of our security as a bank. So from the beginning of the campaign till the end, we raised by 10%. So that's really huge. And the campaign we started, Be Safe collection, which also contains the T-shirts and the material which was sold and promoted the loss, was one of the strongest PR events throughout the year. We trained more than 1,200 people in the area of security.
And currently we are blocking more than 70% of all the attacks that our customers report.
Yeah. And I think for the future, the team is already established and is working very well. This was the first really strong cross-functional collaboration of the team. And I think it changed in a way also the way how we are working as a bank in this area. And we will continue definitely also with the new types of services with AI and other things to improve that.
Thank you.